Hello, I'm Dylan Rose with SkateTheFly.com. I'm here taking a closer look today at the Essence FC rod from Ross Worldwide. This is the middle rod in their 3-rod lineup. They start with the FS, go up to the FC, and go up to FW after that. At under $200, the FC is really my favorite of the three. It's just a really good all-around versatile performer for the money, and I would kind of call it that fish bum type stick in the lineup. That may be a term that's used a little bit too much and is a little bit cliched, but it's really true. It's a rod that gives you a lot of power when you need it. Still has good feel in the tip for when you're being a little bit more subtle with your presentations. And overall, it's just a really great rod for the money, and one I've been really impressed with for a long time. You know, when I first started traveling around and evangelizing these rods to other fly anglers, I always kind of would get the same reaction when I told them that Ross was coming out with some fly rods. They primarily have been known to be a reel manufacturer for a long time, and jumping into the fly rod game at first was a little bit confusing. It was confusing only until the point when I put a fly line on the rods and had them start casting them. Then the light bulb would kind of go on, and people would really see that, wow, Ross is getting into the fly rod game, and they're doing it right, and they're doing it with a really quality product, which was exciting to see. Since those days, these rods have really been well accepted by the fly fishing community, and they're becoming ever more popular with people who are looking for a really fine casting fly rod, a great tool at a good value. There's a lot to like about these rods from Ross. The first thing you'll notice often is how well they're made and how well they're crafted. For rods in this price category, a lot of times you can see some pretty funky things. Not so with this case. The reel seat on these rods have an anodized aluminum and walnut insert. You'll notice that it does have a cork check where the reel goes into the cork. There's a winding check at the top to kind of finish things off on the handle. You get a hook keeper, gold accent rod wraps with really well done epoxy. You'll even notice on the guides the epoxy is really well done at the feet. There aren't holes, there aren't big bubbles in the epoxy. You do get alignment dots with all of these rods, so that makes it easy when you need to put your rod together. Titanium oxide guides, and you also do get a Cordura and PVC rod tube with the synthetic sock. So these socks are synthetic instead of cotton like a lot of them are. Makes it a lot easier for it to dry when it gets wet. Keeps it from turning into a science project a lot of times on you. Overall, the cosmetics are fantastic on these rods, but the versatility really comes into play with the tapers. They are medium fast action, so you can use these rods in a host of different fishing scenarios, whether they're small creeks, so are the lower line weights, or you need to do some heavy nymphing or streamer fishing, all the way up through the heavy line weights when you looking for a rod to do some salmon fishing or even heavy duty saltwater fishing. Overall, just a fantastic value. They do come with a lifetime warranty, so if any time you break the rod during the course of the time that you own it, Ross will get you taken care of. I really want to thank you for watching. All the best and good fishing.